Okay, now we're gonna do something to help people when you're gonna start reporting a tyrant. Let me just make this very clear. We are not going to do this, what we're about to talk about, with every tyrant. The only time we will post anything for the public to use is when we'll ask you. Let's say what they call it, call for action. When we do something like that, then we'll give you a little something like a little exposure video to help you in that. Alright? But it's not going to always happen. Alright? So just keep that in mind. Now, we're going to give the exposure video, but in the exposure video, it's not going to be all inclusive. Because there's certain things that we don't want the tyrants to know that we have, because that catches them off guard. So what they're going to do is they're going to go to each and every neighbor or whomever they close with and say, somebody's going to tell you that I did this, and that, and I did not do that. But when we send the video, they're going to hear him say he did it. So he is made a liar. He loses credibility there, right? Now, if there's certain things that are left out, he or she would not be able to warn them about. It'll be coming off of left field. They will not know about it, and now that the neighbor knows something about them that the tyrant never gave a reason for. You see what happened there? So that's why there's certain things we're not going to put in exposure video, because we want the neighbor to know without the tyrant lying about it. So anyways, there's a lot involved in that. There's a lot of psychology involved in that. So going forward, if we call it to action, a video is going to be posted on Firstamendmentabuser.com, and it's going to be like a small exposure video on the tyrant. And you can use that when you're going to expose them and email and call people. So what you can do is actually copy the video, right? Upload it onto your YouTube and put it as unlisted. Then take that link and then you can submit it to whomever you want to submit it to that you feel should know. So now you have a way to share, hey, this is what that person did. This is disgusting. And you share it with everyone. Mind you, it's not going to have everything, but it's going to have a good enough exposure in it. So that's what we're going to do with Shitstain. So we're going to post it up and let you know when it's posted for you to use it. So if you already contacted them, you're going to have to send a second email so you can attach either the website link with the video or your own link from your YouTube unlisted video. So no one else can see it but them. Do not share that unlisted link with anyone. No one, no friends, no nothing. That link is just for whom you ever sent it to. The reason why we say that is because you want to know if it has been seen. If you send it to everyone and your friends start to watch it, how would you know if the person that you sent it to saw it? So that's why you need to leave it at 0 views. And if you see 1 view, then you hit your mark. That's it. Perfect. Done. That's all you need to see is 1 view. That's what we told all of you. All we need is 1 view. And that tells us exposed, done. So that's why you don't share unlisted videos of exposures. You need to check if they saw it or not. And that is the perfect way. So again, do not share that link with anyone. Anyone. You don't even go to look at it. Okay? Again, you just post it. Now, if you want to view the video, you can view it within the studio in the upper right-hand corner and play it from there. But do not go to the link. Just copy the link, send it to them, and then monitor it. See how many views got hit. If you don't see any views happen, give it like a week, and if nothing happened, send it again, and then say, hey, it's obvious you don't care about a racist working for you and all that, blah, 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 blah. And, you keep doing that, and they'll see it. And once they see it, you did your job. Perfect. Someone saw his bullshit. That's all you need. So that's where it's going to be. You go to the First Amendment Abusers website. Now, let me speak to you in regards to the First Amendment Abusers website. When you go there, you're going to see the graphics, blah, blah, blah. And you scroll down a little bit, and you're going to come to this part. And you're going to see it says blogs. And then on the left side, you're going to see videos. And that's where the exposure will be. Alright? So it'll say the tyrant's name and whatever. But it will definitely have the tyrant's name. Then you take that, you play it, and you copy it however you want to do it. It's better to do your YouTube because you'll be able to track if they saw it or not. And then on the right side, where it says blogs, in the search for blogs, that is where you're going to type in the tyrant's name, the YouTube name, or their real name. And that's where you're going to find their information. Alright, so that is First Amendment Abusers website. Now, if you want to go and check to see if the website is clean, you're going to have to go and search. Alright, so you're going to go search either on Google or Bing. Alright, so this is what you're going to do. Alright, now here you go. You can try Google, check website safety, or if you're using Bing, check website safety. Right? This will populate depending on your search history and whether Google feels that one is better than the other based on your surfing habits. Okay, so on ours is transparency report. This is from Google. So go here, and then in the search URL, you put in any website that you want, hit paste, and no unsafe content found. Now, Firstamendmentabuser is actually registered with Google. They check the website every day, every hour. I don't know how they do it, but they regularly check it. And if there's a problem, they will email stating there's a problem, and then they'll tell you where the problem is and that it needs to be fixed. If not, they'll just say it's not safe. But there's coding that's on the website that allows Google to tap into it and check all the files. So it is registered with Google. Google knows if it's safe and not. So to them, it is safe. Now, on the Microsoft Bing, the first result is SSL Trust. Go there, hit the domain name, submit. Now, this is going to check a lot of things, okay? Now, we did this already because we did it today. So it's going to populate that they already checked this website today. But they go through a series of tests. As you can see here, 90 tests complete, 0 positives, which means nothing negative happened. The SSL report, no issues found, okay? So you can see it checks all these websites. This is what they check. That has to do with, who they are. They haven't registered the site yet, but everyone else here registered. So everyone here is saying it's clean. Anyway. But anyway, it went through everything. And no issues. So these are things that you can use. Or there's other websites you can use. If you feel that you're going to go to a website and you feel that it may contain malicious malware or whatever the case may be, always check. Just check. It's not going to hurt. You can have 15 windows open and, you put one window open, you let it check, and it'll tell you if it's good or not. But it's good for you to check. But we just want to let you know, any websites that we own or endorse are clean. We don't deal with all that shady stuff. We don't need to deal with all that. I mean, you go into a website that the information is already there. It's not something that we're trying to get information from anyone. And how will we know who is who? An IP address doesn't give a name. If it did, Dodo Bird would have had an exact name. He doesn't have an exact name. IP address. I know we're gonna put out that video in regards to Birdie Bird, but there's sometimes that we don't release a video because other things are happening. So we want those things to play out before we put out the video because we don't want to give anyone that heads up. It goes back to when we say let them talk, let them talk. So as time goes on and every time they bring it up, it's like, okay, we have to now add something there because we're gonna show how stupid they are there. So it's like, okay, now they're going to talk about it again. When we hold back a video and we don't comment when they say something about a particular subject, to them, they think they got us because we stay silent. But that's the strategy because we want them to feel comfortable enough to think that they got us. So you know what a tyrant will do when they think they got someone? They'll do it more and more and more and they'll increase it. And each time you're going to record everything they say. That's why we always tell all of you, let them talk. You don't need to always clap back. You don't always need to respond. Let them. They're going to keep going. And they're going to keep going higher and higher because they're going to feel more confident in attacking you. So they're going to go more. But each time you're going to be copying everything. You see? Let them talk. Let them talk. It's important for you to do that. All right? And when you come back, you're going to be quoting them. You're going to be spitting out their shit. So what are they going to do? Replay what you said, what they said? That's like now they're advertising their bullshit on their channel, and it's like they think that it's a gotcha. It's not a gotcha. You airing your shit out. I mean, it's so good. It's so masterful. It's so beautiful. But anyway, let them talk. All right. But anyway, if you feel uncomfortable, check it. But I'm telling y'all, our websites and those that we endorse are clean. They are clean. The reason why they are trying to bash the channel is because the information is there. They don't want anyone to go there. They don't want everyone to see their information. It's there. You want to fucking do a lawsuit? There you go. Go there. And you find the addresses. That is a go-to. If you want to sue or take anyone to court, go there. It is safe. It is safe. So, Google said it. Bing search, the SSL Trust said it. And every other site said it. They have utilized over 100 different websites that check for malware. Clean. So, you're missing out on information. That's all you're doing. It's not hurting the tyrant because you're not going to see their information. It's hurting you because when you want to do and take action legally, you're afraid to go somewhere where the information is at because of what they're doing to you, making you afraid to find out who they really are. Think about that. They made you afraid to go look and find out who they are. Who's winning there? So the website is there. So there you go, people. That's everything all together. And we'll let you know when it's up. We'll do like a little quick video saying, check firstamendmentabusers.com for the exposure video for Shitstain, and you can utilize that, all right, to share with everyone. Share it with everyone. Go online, search for email addresses, go to Facebook, message people, whomever you feel needs to know about his buffoonery, send them the link. Send them the link. There's nothing wrong with sharing. All you're doing is sharing what is being done publicly. So search everywhere. Go to where he lives and around the whole area, and if you find an email address of somebody, share it. Share it. There's nothing wrong with that. You are sharing something that is public. You can do that. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say, but in our opinion, he's a bitch. Not an opinion, he is a bitch. But anyway, share it. Share it. Fucking find out the Starbucks, the fucking Walmart, whatever the fuck you can find. Attach his wife's names to it, because the bitch knows about him, and she participates in his buffoonery. So she's a fucking tyrant as well. Send it to everyone. Send it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Done. Remember that. There's nothing wrong with that. They cannot say anything about, harassment or whatever the case may be, because you're not harassing him, because to harass someone you have to harass them directly. But if you're sharing what's being done in public, that's not harassing. Case in point, can Trump tell any news or anything to stop covering him? No, you cannot tell someone to stop covering them because their feelings are hurt, providing that you give the facts, and that's that. You cannot tell a news people, sorry, stop talking about me. It's too fucking bad. We can talk all about you as long as it's factual. Well, you don't want to get into defamation. But do it. Fuck them. Fuck them all. And remember, don't forget that everything that's in the video is what he did publicly. So you are going to now use it publicly to everyone. And that's that. And keep sending it until you get some type of response. Because you never know what a racist, feminist pig will do to someone out in the street. You may be saving a life. Who knows? So, let me just leave it here. All of you that follow, support, and comment, I hope you are taking notice of the things that we are doing, willing to do, and how far we are willing to go. Okay? So you have to now decide for yourself, is he worth it? Are they worth it? We say that so many times. Because at the end, they will tell you they know who we are. They know exactly the address. They know everything. But nothing is being done. But look at what we are doing. So while you are all online, talk. These are the things that we're doing off of YouTube. Contacting jobs, contacting stores and officials and FBI and blah, blah. We go on and on and on. But these are things that we are actually doing. And they are telling you this is what we're doing. So they may say they don't care, but in reality they do because they keep talking about it. But even despite that, we don't give a shit whether they care or not. Because when we expose, it's not about them anymore. Once we go into the exposure, once we go real world, that's it. They are irrelevant. They can say whatever they want to say. It's still not going to change what we're going to do, right? Even if they say, yes, do it. I want you. We're going to do it anyway. So that's it. We don't even listen to them anymore in regards to that. That's it. It's going to happen. And whatever results come of it is out of our hands. But we will do it over and over and over again. That's it. It's just going to keep happening. And this is what we want you to do. Participate. Go after them. And you can do it anonymously. But all of you that follow these tyrants, I hope that a little part of you can see that we are really serious about this. That we are not just talk. We act. And even the ones that you considered to be the best at bullying, at being a troll, at getting information, they couldn't do shit. What makes you think you can if you felt they were better than you? So I'm just letting you know, all of you that have been tagged as a tyrant, this is what's in store for you. This is what's in store for you. There's no running away from that. So you can continue doing what you're doing or do the right thing. That's all we ask. Do the right thing. But if not, it's irrelevant because we're going to do what we're going to do. So talk is not going to get you anywhere. Well, maybe it'll get you somewhere within yourself because that's how you comfort yourself. But it's not going to change the chain of events that are going to take place off of YouTube. That is going to happen continuously and relentlessly. That is what we are about. We are not afraid of any of you. You motivate us when you come at us with your stupidity because that means we are doing something. So all of you out there, Are they worth it? Are they worth it? That's what you have to do at the end of the day. This not has to do about pride. This has nothing to do with, who's macho, who's the big man and all that. It has to do with common sense, people. Are you willing to put yourself out in the line for the other idiot? That's what you have to decide. All of you. All of you. Even the ones that were on that fucking panel where he was, the disgusting things he was talking about Swami. You all stood on the panel and you just let him spew without even giving your fucking voice to it. Without you saying, something, the person passed away, that's it. We have to give respect. Because at the end of the day, what did Swami do physically to Sistine Lu? Nothing. It was all words. And look at how he degraded him because of words. And yet he is telling people about being butthurt. But look at what he's doing. And all of you on that panel, just let it happen. I don't give a fuck how disgusting the person is. If Lu were to drop dead, that does not excuse anyone to, trash him. Death is death. That's it. No one deserves death. And if someone dies, that's not the opportunity for you to stomp on their graves. And then he talks about he is religious, he found God. Listen, that is who they are. And we're showing you, because we never did it before, showing you the things that we do. And you keep thinking it's not going to affect you, but it does. It does. Whether you want to accept it or not, reality is, it does. So, we're just letting you know, are they worth it? You need to sit there and really think about it. Because at the end of the day, when you are exposed and we are being relentless on you, you think they're going to be standing by your side? They're going to shut the fuck up because they want to make sure that the attention stays with you and not go back to them. That's what's going to happen. Trust. It always happens that way. They'll come to you like Bird did. He'll go to each and one of your lives. And what does he do? He puts you in a situation so then you can be a target so he can bow the fuck out and let y'all get the heat. It happens over and over again. So, remember, when you're on a panel with another tyrant, you have to think, are they worth it? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are they worth it? That's it. So, there you go, people. Stay tuned.